Internet, and welcome to the final, maybe, episode of Tomb. I don't know. We'll see. So, man, so much stuff. I've never been so nervous to run a game. Not since the very first session we played. So, quick recap of things going on. The adventure started off, and basically, resurrection magic is no longer working. People who have been the subject of resurrection magic have slowly started fading away until they eventually die. People who die can no longer be raised. A set of adventurers set off to figure out what the cause of that was. They're all stone now. This group set out to raid a tomb, and under the ruins of the ancient city of Omu, deep in the heart of the jungles of Chult, they found it, and found their way in, and are now stuck here until they can unearth all of its secrets. They've made some amazing progress, but we're getting towards the end of their discovery, and we're going to find out what happens to them tonight. Joining me are all of the lovely players. We have Prue playing Z, Zaidi Ngore, Arcane Archer. We have Burrito playing Ilhak, the Aarakocra Life Cleric. We have the Undead Gamer playing Baylor Agatha, half of the Tabaxi Brothers, Barbarian Fighter. The other half would be Josh playing Artem Argatha, a rogue monk. And then we have Neve playing Sandfire, halfling bard. And that's where we are. So to make sure that we have plenty of time to get through all of this, we're going to go ahead and move on over to the map and start tonight's episode. So at the end of last session, you were all down here after clearing out a room full of minotaur skeletons and going through weird extra-dimensional mazes, and unlocking a crystalline sarcophagus that was changing colors. You came back to the statue of Ethricus when the wall to the north you discovered had a secret door in it, and that is where we are picking up. So I'll leave it to you. What would you like to do?
Autumn, who was the one that found the door, I'm pretty sure,
Mm-hmm.
will be like, there is a door here. Do we want to go through it?
No.
I'm good with everyone else, thanks.
What do you think, Zaidi? I cannot
Every
hear you.
unexplored mystery is mystery we should be exploring. Surely you know this by now, friends.
So
Go
that is
ahead,
a yes.
please.
Let's go.
Yeah. Autumn will open the door.
Okay. All right. Are the rest of you all staying out in the big room? Are you moving into the hallway, or?
I'm going to move here next to the statue of Ethricus.
Okay. Right.
With my bow out, just in case.
I'm more than happy to follow my brother into the room at a pace behind. Because obviously I imagine Artem's going to be trapping and or looking for traps and that sort of thing as we go. So I don't want to fuck that up for him.
Let me go into the dynamic lighting layer. And waves of heat blast out of this cramped cell. The walls are scribed with relief carvings showing volcanoes setting cities ablaze. Rows of tiny holes are bored into the floor and the 10-foot-high ceiling. A human skeleton embedded in the opposite wall holds an iron sconce with a burning red candle in it.
Zadie, do you want to come look at this? This doesn't mean anything to me.
Sure.
Artem.
Does it mean anything to me?
What, can you describe it again, Kirk? Sorry. Is the skeleton holding a sconce?
Yeah.
So the walls are decorated with like carvings of volcanoes setting cities afire, and this back wall back here, there's a skeleton in the wall, like been kind of chipped out, but basically if you stuck a skeleton into concrete and then chipped it out so it was partially showing, with its hand holding an iron sconce, and in the sconce is a red candle that is alight.
Find the Iron Scepter's twin. It's one of the clues.
Or death to fire. Like, that one's a little bit more on the nose.
Neither or really.
What's in this door here, Kirk?
Nothing.
It's nothing, it's blocked off.
I canceled out what was there.
There it is.
I want to check if the light is extinguished. I'm not going to extinguish it, but if the light is extinguished, do I get any kind of arcane readings from anything in this room? This looks to be magical, a candle just on its own in a sealed room in the middle of a tomb.
How are you trying to get?
I didn't want to force it, but I was going to make an Arcana check if possible.
Okay. All right. Roll an Arcana check.
Got you.
I mean, there might be something magical in this room.
Okay.
It's something definitely feels off about it.
And do I know of any volcanic eruptions that have destroyed all of Cholt before, geographically?
There are volcanoes on Cholt,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not aware of any cities or anything being set aflame.
Cool. I don't know, it seems there's magic here, but I cannot identify it myself. Would you? I mean, they need to take a sketch, but it doesn't look like there's anything to take in this room back to the Archaeological Society, so... Unless you want to help me carve this skeleton from the wall itself, and we can carry that back together. Should take a good day or two.
I could cast Identify on the candle.
I don't know, up to you, Samfire. It's clearly magical, but whether it is a evil cursed item or not, I don't mind.
Before Sunfire does that, then Artem will just give the entry, because we haven't gone past the threshold. We'll give the entryway and that sort of thing a good going over. Like you said that there's holes and stuff in the floors and walls and things. If I can do my roguey trap thing and work out what I think this potentially is. It sounds honestly, it seems to me like a trap. It seems to Josh like it's a trap.
Sure. Roll an investigation.
Can I help you because I am a dungeon delver?
Sure.
Thank you.
19.
The heat is emanating from the holes in the ceiling, but the holes in the floor, you're not sure what purpose they're for.
It comes from above, so it is potentially something dropped. If you disturb the candle, maybe? I feel like there is something else hidden though. It seems such a small, silly thing to put just out of the way for no reason.
I'm gonna cast my favorite cantrip and use Mage Hand and just poke the candle.
You cast Mage Hand, and it disappears as soon as it crosses the threshold of the room.
Oh, fun. Do we have a
I
big stick?
press the digitate and try and create some sparks in the room.
Nothing.
Who has a stick?
Is it
Need a 10-foot
just
pole, lads.
the magic that we think it doesn't work in there?
I'm gonna
have
hold the
good.
crowbar through the entrance.
I was supposed
Sorry, I'm just gonna do it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut anybody off.
Go
You
ahead.
stick a crowbar through the entrance.
Looks like it is just magic. Yep.
In which case, then what Artem will try to do is take one of the darts that he carries. He doesn't really use them very often. I've still got 10 of them from my starting gear, and I will try to extinguish the candle like by throwing a dart at it.
Okay. Roll a hit.
And I made trick shots at her.
I mean,
The 360 no scope it, brother.
16?
You dart goes to the wall side of the candle. Misses the flame.
Okay. I've got a bunch of these, so I'll have another go. Why not?
Okay.
Oh my god. I'll get it in a minute. And if I roll above a 10 and I still can't hit it, then fine. There we go. 25 to hit.
All right. So
Thank
your
God.
your dart hits to the flame and sits there, and the flame just wraps around it.
It's a continual flame.
Look, I feel like we are being slightly cowardly in our attempts here. Do you think I will die if I step into the room, Atom?
There is something above you. I wouldn't put it past it.
What kind of something is above me?
There is heat coming from above going down. There's holes in the ceiling.
Ah, I'm gonna step back. Bing.
The floor, do you think it is pressure?
I didn't see a pressure plate, did I? I always check
No.
the pressure plates, so
Okay. Well,
No.
I will go in.
it is your skin, brother.
Well,
Just be careful.
Balos steps in.
Okay. Appears to be fine.
I'm gonna go into then. Bing, I'm in the room. I'm gonna go
Z,
investigate
when
the
you step
skeleton.
in, you feel a tingling sensation,
Mhm.
and it feels like something's missing. Like you're disconnected.
Internet's gone down.
No Wi-Fi. Terrible. 0 out of 5 on Airbnb.
Kind of.
Just AOL dial-up noise.
All right. So you step up towards the candle.
Mhm.
And the secret door begins to close. What are you doing? Who's doing what?
Alright, we're going in. I can squeeze it.
Can
This is probably a terrible idea.
Quick decision. What are you doing? The door's closing.
I'm rolling out.
I'm staying here. Seeing Zadie comes out, I'll stay with Zadie.
All right.
Can we put the crowbar in the door to see if it will stop it?
Yeah, sure. I'll try put the crowbar in the door.
All right. So the door closes with the crowbar stuck in it. There's like a crowbar length gap in the door, but the door is closed. Let me redraw the line.
Oh, hecky.
All right. So, as the door closes, Artem and Baelor, I need a dexterity saving throw.
12.
Ouch.
Is it something he can
Danger
see?
sense?
Yeah, you roll with advantage.
Oh, sweet.
I have evasion, so I'll take half of whatever this is about to be.
16.
All right. All right. So, 12 fire damage to each of you
That could have been a lot
as
worse.
molten lava starts to drip out of the ceiling.
Well, it's only 6 because of evasion. So, this is a bad idea. I will try to exit through the length of the crowbar. I'm a small boy.
You ain't that small.
Like this big.
Oh, I thought it was like the length of the crowbar.
No, it's the roundness of the crowbar.
The head of it rather than the width of it, sure.
The flame, right? The sconce.
Mm-hmm.
Baylor's going to go up to that, and he's going to try and sort of like pull it or manipulate it at all, like a lever or anything like that, or twist it, pull it, whatever it is, pop it. I don't know. Pop it.
Twist it.
So the sconce is well secured inside of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's not moving at all.
Okay.
As you're closer and having time, the flame is flickering. It could potentially go out. You're not sure. But it's kind of burning the dart. So it
Okay.
is putting out heat.
In which case, I will take my canteen and just dump my canteen over it.
Okay. Cool. Let me grab both of you. If those outside, Z's actually the one closest to the door. If you're looking through the gap, Artem and Baelor vanish. And the flame in the room has gone out.
I'm just gonna try and pull it open, the secret door,
Okay.
like with brute force.
Okay. Athletics check
I'll help Zadie.
with advantage.
Hold on. There we go. 24.
All right. Yes, you are beginning to push the door open. All right. While y'all work on that, Let me have everyone that isn't Artem and Baylor take your headphones off.
Gonna mute them.
All right. Artem, Baylor. You are teleported. You appear in a cell that smells moldy. Its damp walls are covered with living snails and oysters, and feature sculptural reliefs of tidal waves destroying coastal cities and ships. A merfolk skeleton embedded in one wall clutches an iron sconce fitted with a burning red candle. Suddenly, lukewarm water begins to pour into the cell through rows of tiny holes in the 10-foot-high ceiling. What are you doing?
It's elemental.
Duh.
Do we put out candle again, perhaps?
If we put out the candle, then there is no way that if the wick is wet, we will not be able to light it again if we need to.
But we teleported when we put candle
Duh.
out last time. So
Duh,
maybe
it's
we,
not a bad idea. Go for it. Go.
maybe
Do
we
it.
go to a different place. Baylor is gonna sort of like lick his paw and like
Okay.
Stub the candle out.
Yeah, stub the candle out.
The candle goes out and you are now in the dark.
That was unexpected. Fuck.
Linton, is anybody got? We have a flint and steel. Is that like part of just like an?
Yeah, I got tinderbox.
Cool. Oh yeah, so do I. There we go. I was like looking in F. I was like, I swear I have one. It's tinderbox, not flint and steel. That's why. Well, we might as well as die in the light, right?
Duh.
All right. So you are attempting to light this while water is pouring down out of the ceiling?
Well, I mean, like I'll like while Baylor is trying to like light the flint and steel, I will begin like just going over the room, just trying to find like a release or something maybe that we've missed, or a clue in the the sculptures or whatever. Just so I'm not standing idly by, basically.
Okay. I'm not going to have you roll anything to try to light this because it's just there's no way. There's water literally pouring into this room.
Sure.
So y'all are aware of how this is progressing. The water is rising at about 1 foot per round. So a foot every 6 seconds.
Cool. I've got about 5.5 seconds then.
And as far as the walls, it's just what I've described. Basically, it's just sculptural reliefs of tidal waves destroying coastal cities and ships, and the merfolk skeleton in the wall that's holding the iron sconce. And there are living snails and oysters clinging to the walls,
Cool.
So like while you're searching, you're brushing them aside and whatnot.
And when you say living, they're actual.
Yeah, they're
like
living
oysters.
creatures.
I'm gonna just investigate the actual. Is there anything in the actual skeleton? There's not like This isn't like some fucking Saw bullshit where there's a plug in his mouth or something stupid.
Roll an investigation check.
29. It doesn't get better than that. So if I can't find it, we're fucked, basically.
There is nothing to this skeleton except for a skeleton, and its hand is wrapped around the iron sconce.
Does the sconce move?
No.
The creatures, perhaps we destroy them, eat them. I don't know.
We've got literally like 5 seconds. So
Okay, so Baylor's gonna punch a snail to death.
Okay.
It's gonna squash it.
see if we can see. Yeah,
Okay.
start scraping the mollusks and stuff off, I guess.
And he's gonna try and eat an oyster, like
Okay. All right.
all this, that, and the other. Failing any of that, he'll try and, if he's got time, put
Just
one
1 second.
on the candle that is out.
Aelor disappears.
What did he do? Eat an oyster?
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat an oyster as well then.
Okay. Cool. Let me get the others back in here.
Oh,
before I
brother.
proceed too far with y'all.
There wasn't much else to do, so. Oh man, that's scary, huh?
Got on a full stomach, right?
I'm guessing they got out of it.
Cheers.
They haven't appeared for y'all, but you know this is a ticking time clock thing, so I'm checking on what y'all are doing.
I was so unsure. Like, is this the signal? And then suddenly everyone was signaling. I'm like, okay, I'm just an idiot. Don't mind me.
So,
Subtlety is not the thing.
you pry the door open in the hallway, opening into the room. The lava is now drained out of the holes in the floor. What would you like to do?
Is the candle still lit? Or is that gone out now?
The candle has relit from the lava.
They would follow us, so we should follow them. And I'm gonna walk in and gesture for the other two of you to join me.
Okay.
I can't get through there, Kurt, because the barrier's still
Yeah.
there. Cool. Thanks.
All right, so all three of you are going into the room.
Yeah, and I'm immediately extinguishing the candle as soon as I step in.
All right, Lucana's not going to follow.
Okay.
So
Fuck this shit out
you
now.
extinguish the candle. The door is starting to close when you extinguish the candle. Give me a second. How are you extinguishing the candle?
With water.
Okay. So, just grab the three of you. Right. They've already read this description, so I'll read it for y'all now. You appear in a cell that smells moldy. Its damp walls are covered with living snails and oysters, and feature sculptural reliefs of tidal waves destroying coastal cities and ships. A merfolk skeleton embedded in one wall clutches an iron sconce fitted with a red candle, which is extinguished. There is water on the floor, and water is pouring into this room from the ceiling. Currently, there's about a foot of water on the floor.
I cast prestidigitation to warm a
It
cubic
doesn't
foot of.
work.
Okay.
Stupid question, Kurt, but it'll make sense in my brain. So we stepped in, and the sconce was in front of us. Teleported to this other place. Is the sconce still in front of? Well, in front
It's
of
now
Sam?
on. It's on the wall over here.
Oh, so it's rotated. No.
Actually, none of you have dark vision. There's no light in this room. You can't see.
I mean-
I have ghost lantern.
It doesn't work.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I
all of
light
our
my
light
lantern then.
sources.
I have one. I light it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why both characters are dark vision.
I would like to light that candle, but I've been doing loads of dominating, so I'm just gonna let you guys do what you want to do first.
So there is water pouring out of the ceiling.
Yeah, I know.
How are you going to light this lantern?
It's a hooded lantern, so I can light it. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. Like it's got a hood, so I can get Samfire to hold it and I can light it. I don't know. If maybe I can't. Maybe I'm being a fucking idiot.
I'm just trying to figure out mechanics here. All right. Roll a dex check with advantage, because Sandfire's holding the lantern, helping you. Okay, so you manage to just stick your fingers in there and spark off the thing and get your lantern lit and closed before the water can douse it. The water is pouring down out of the ceiling, and so you're aware the water is rising at about a foot per round.
Okay, so the candles to our what would be my right. So to my left, I would try and open the secret door from this side, if that makes sense. Or try and find one at least.
All right, roll an investigation check.
Blind. There it is. 19.
There does not appear to be a secret door.
Is there anything around the sconce? Anything aside from the what? Was the candle wet when we arrived here? Like,
Yes. So it's the walls are just sculptures, like sculptured reliefs, right? Like it's carvings of tidal waves destroying coastal cities. On the right wall over here next to Z is a merfolk skeleton embedded in the wall, similar to the one that was the other one, with the sconce with the red candle. Water's pouring down from the ceiling, and there are living snails and oysters all over the walls.
what about the floor? In the other area, there were holes in the floor.
Water is on the floor here and filling up quickly.
Okay. But I assume there's some kind of drain system in this room, the same way there was in the other room.
Sandfire is going to drown. Sooner than you guys.
So we're going to have to give her a piggyback.
I sling off my pack, I pull out my 2-person tent, I quickly pull the fucking waterproof material taut over the candle, and I'm going to do everything I can over the next 6 seconds to dry the fuck out of that wick.
Okay. You have an ongoing flame, so having shelter from the water, it won't be too terribly hard to light the candle. But nothing happens.
What about the snails then? You say they're a living creature in here?
Mm-hmm.
Or the mermaid thing?
Can
I investigate those?
The snails and the oysters are living. The skeleton is a skeleton.
I pluck an oyster from the floor and tip it in my mouth.
Okay.
Just a quick snack.
Z disappears. And before I progress there, I need to get with the boys again to see if they've made any progress on their room. So, let's go ahead and get headphones off from everyone except for Baylor and Artem. All right, Baylor.
Hello.
Artem.
Oh boy.
You get teleported into this room. You immediately begin to choke as you are teleported to a room with no light, no sound, and no air.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, I had a feeling that this was going to be the case.
What are your constitution scores?
Not very good. +1, I think.
+4.
Okay. So.
Oh no, I got a +2. I got 14.
Okay. So that means you can literally hold your breath for 3 minutes, Artem. 5 minutes, Baylor. That's how long you have to figure out this puzzle.
Cool.
What would you do?
Right, so...
I guess I should say, because y'all both have dark vision.
Yep.
Sculptural reliefs on the walls of this dark cell show tornadoes uprooting trees and tearing cities apart. An Aarakocra skeleton embedded in one wall holds an iron sconce bearing an unlit red candle.
If there's no oxygen in the room, I don't think we'll be able to light the candle.
Yeah, you need air to.
Yeah, unless it be a case of like, like. But I think that's gonna work somehow. Is there anything
What
else?
happens? Here's some fucky science shit.
Oh.
If the room is a complete vacuum, this absolutely won't work. But if I was to if I wave my paw in front of my other, do I feel? Is the air just too thin to breathe, or is there no air?
There's no air.
Okay, so I don't feel anything. Okay, because I was thinking that might be the way that we do that. Tornado. Tornadoes are breath or air. The only source of air in the room is us.
I don't know if it's worth blowing on the candle.
I think we have to use ourselves as the
Yeah.
air source to light the candle, and it will just take seconds off. I think it's better if you blow and I light.
Yeah.
Because
So,
you've got more
yeah.
more time than I have.
I will give a little blow on the candle, Kirk.
So you'll lose 1 minute of air. Nothing.
And then as he's blowing, I will try to strike off the air that he is blowing.
Okay.
So it's something that happens in tandem.
So it starts to light and dies. And all right, I'm going to put y'all on pause again. Let y'all think about this, because at that moment, Z is going to appear in this room.
Sure.
I'm going to go check with the other two and see if they're following on.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so Z picked up an oyster, ate it, and disappeared. What are y'all doing?
I guess take an oyster and follow. I don't. Fuck
Yeah.
knows. Yeah.
I hate
Can we do a
seafood.
little a cheers moment?
All right.
This
We have
seems
steak
like.
instead anywhere. I hate seafood.
All right.
Wait, actually, would this be like Ilhak's first experience of something that isn't like bird friendly?
I mean, it's an oyster. Oysters are bird friendly.
I don't know. Does the
The other dexterity to crack oysters.
I have a
suppose actually
beak.
the beak.
Yeah.
Be quiet, Cash. I'm not very smart. It's just a facade.
Yeah, this is where Ilhak finds out that he's got like 95% penguin and the rest was just feathers.
Okay.
Penguins have feathers.
So
Yeah, but they're set up different.
y'all will be teleported into a room. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to do because the room's not technically big enough. But I'm gonna make it happen.
Sardines.
Yep. And then I will read y'all the description. As y'all enter in, and yep. Okay. So I'm going to throw y'all all in here.
Oh. Friends.
No save settings. All right. So y'all are teleported. Z, you're teleported first. You teleport into this room that is pitch black, and you can't breathe. there's no air in this room as soon as you enter in. And you can feel the fur of Artem and Baylor, or you assume it's Artem and Baylor, inside the room. And then there are quickly 2 more pulses as more people are pushed into this room. So the flame from the lantern goes out because there's no air here. Y'all are in the dark and y'all cannot breathe. What are your constitution modifiers?
+6.
+3.
Okay. So you can hold your breath for 1 minute plus a minute per constitution modifier. So Z can hold breath for 3 minutes. Ilhak, you had a +3.
Yeah.
So you can
So
hold your breath for 4 minutes. Sandfire can hold your breath for 7 minutes.
Funny ass halfling.
And y'all are now crammed into this room. Yeah.
Time to look. Well, we can't see.
What I was going to say is, Autumn wants to examine the skeleton more thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something along the lines of like a feather or something?
Aside from my butt.
Generic ogre skeleton.
You start to examine this Aarakocra skeleton, and you
Rude.
realize that the bones of it are hollow.
Well, it is
And
a
they're
bird.
sealed with wax.
Make a bagpipe out of it.
Sealed with wax.
Mm-hmm. Each bone is sealed with wax.
They'll be full of air.
I'll unseal some of the wax and see what happens.
All right, so you just peel off the wax.
Can I try and grab his hands and stop him? I wouldn't usually do this, but there's only so much skeleton to go around.
Not to be that guy.
Yeah, I'm
can't see him.
doing a piece. I'm not trying to scrape all the wax
Oh,
off.
okay, got you.
So you start to peel off the wax, and you feel a bit of wind, but it stops.
And then Autumn will because if Zadie grabbed Autumn's hand, Autumn will pull Zadie's hand to another piece.
Mm-hmm.
And carry on, and I think maybe we need to unwax the skeleton to fill the room with wind.
OOC, I really don't want to do that. I don't think we should just unwax everything. I think everyone should take a rib and hold it to their lips and breathe the air from inside the bones first, see what happens.
Sure.
And then we can... There's a sconce in this room with a candle?
Mm-hmm.
Can we try
And then we should use the rest of the air to try light the candle, because you can only light fire if there's air.
Yeah.
Those are my 2 opinions on the matter, but I'm happy for other people to make suggestions. Sorry, Tasha, go ahead.
Can we try breathing in the air that comes out of the bone, or blowing?
Yeah, that's what I was meaning by take a rib each and suck it like a cigarette.
Literally like a scuba mouthpiece.
Yeah.
So
bit weird.
What is this?
The bird
Phantom
feels
Menace?
weird about sucking on bird skeleton.
who's
I'll raise
gonna-
my eyebrows and be like, "You can do it. I believe in you."
So is
Fucking-
Z gonna try to pry one of these bones out of the wall?
Yep.
All right.
Fucking gimme.
All right. So you pry a bone out, and it comes out without too much difficulty.
I flick the wax off and hold it to my lips and breathe it in.
Cool. Give me a second.
I'm assuming I'm doing all of this by touch because I'm so crammed in. I'm I know I can't see, but I've got
There's
Artem right
feathers,
next to
there's
me.
fur, there's skin.
Yeah.
I mean, like Artem like
feeling a
pulled
little
your hand
bit
over, so I'm sure
risque.
he's like putting your hand in the right position, as it were.
Onto his
Not in a
muscular-
weird way.
Even that sounds lewd.
No,
Like you can't,
guys.
you can't say anything nowadays.
Even I'm trying to be serious and not
True.
weird.
Roll me a d6.
Hell yeah. I'm about to just suck in some poison, gang. Let's fucking go.
Suck it.
Gambate.
1.
Suck the venom.
Artem, because like you and Z were basically pressed together. Z vanishes.
In which case, because I realise that these people can't see, I will literally take, like, I will grab Sampire and grab a bone and unwax it and stick it in her mouth, and just basically do that also to Ilhak as well, and then
Hold on.
show my brother what
Sand
I'm doing.
fire.
one.
D6.
I don't know how we're meant to counteract this D6. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've played enough D&D to be like, I'm not sure what the solution to this is.
Now, if I roll a 3, that'd be pretty funny. No.
So who was after Sandfire?
Asher, because they've not got dark vision.
All right.
And then
1 second. Like I'm doing a whole bunch of different things that are
I
happening.
realize.
You got
All right,
this.
So who's next?
Baylor.
All right. Baylor D6.
And then Artem.
Well, wherever we end up, Burrito.
Wow, that couldn't have worked better.
Rams.
Okay. So as the bone is pressed to your lips, the wax is unsealed, and you breathe in the air, you're teleported out of the room with no oxygen. So Z, you arrive into this room on this plate, and then mere seconds later, you are shoved to the side, and Sandfire appears next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Ilhak, you appear on a plate in a room, and then a second later, you're pushed to the side as Baylor appears next to you. Artem,
I
you
committed
appear
the
in
sin.
a different place. Yes. So let me.
I would like to lay my hand on Samfire's shoulder and put a finger to my lips. Judging by all of the stars in this room, I think this might be. Anyway,
All right. So
I think this could be an army.
give me a moment, because I gotta check on one thing. And then I got to, I think, give some information to a couple people.
Cool.
Like I said, this place is dangerous.
Imagine surviving a what's he written trap like that to only to die like this. Like
All right. So I only have to pass information to one person. All right. So the necessary person should have some information, and I'm going to read the description of this room for you. This tomb is filled with terracotta warriors, kneeling in neat ranks around a polished wooden coffin. Between the warriors, 4 aisles scattered with broken pottery lead up to the coffin, whose painted lid shows a leopard with serpents sprouting from its shoulders.
Oh. Well, if you remember how much trouble this team gave us the first time round, gang.
So, what would y'all like to do?
Are the plates that we stood, like, I'm guessing that Artem would probably know this. Are the plates that we are stood on pressure plates?
No.
I can't see, so I'm fully relying on Baylor right now.
I can see, and I don't know why.
Has my ghost lantern reignited, Kirk?
Shouldn't have.
Yeah, that's what's causing.
Well then, that'll be it. I'll pretend not to see it.
Yeah, there are no things standing near you. Do not panic.
Why? Weird. Oh wait, yes, the ghost lantern does come back on.
Okay, cool.
After all this.
Yeah, let me turn those back on.
In all fairness, if this was meant to be, if this has potential to end up in a fight, it would be shitty to wizards and sorcerers to be like, no magic.
Yeah, so everybody should be able to somewhat see because there is light in this room now.
Yeah, and this is smash pottery that I'm pinging in orange.
Yes.
Okay, so that is actually a thing, not just like ground texture or something.
No. So each of the stars is a terracotta warrior that is kneeling, facing the coffin in the middle of the room, and there are broken bits of terracotta pottery down each of the aisles.
Because I can see the others on the opposite side of the room, I'm going to immediately put my finger to my lips in case Baylor is like, "Oh, brother, where have you gone?"
Would I do something like that?
Yes.
Never.
I'm gonna tap on Z's like arm again and just point to my head and her head and her helmet.
I'm going to shake my head and tap my lips, telling you every spell I cast from this has vocal components.
Ah.
I can't cast spells from this if they have vocal components, if I'm not meant to be making noise, you know.
Can I signal people and go like, I can fly over to the sarcophagus in
I
the
would love
middle?
it if you would do that. That sounds great to me.
Wait, look at my new bottle opener. It's fucking fantastic.
All right. So what are y'all doing?
It's so solid.
Tasha, can you fly to the thing in the middle?
Yeah. I thought that maybe Kirk was going to make me do a roll.
I mean, are you wanting to fly to the middle? Cool.
Yes,
Roll a
please.
dexterity check.
Oh, god damn it. See, that's why I was waiting.
I just wanted to make sure you were actually planning on doing it.
Yeah. Come on, work. Thank you.
Not bad.
That's pretty good. I mean, considering the cramped confines of this room, you have managed to take off without making any noise.
Thanks.
Are you just going to hover over the tomb, or are you going to land on it? What are you doing?
I am going to hover over it until I have been able to have a good look to see if I'm going to put my foot in a potential no-no zone. Like, definitely looking before you land seems to be a good...
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
I am not very good at that.
I mean, it looks like a stone sarcophagus.
I am going to land then. That seems like a sensible thing to do.
So you land on top of the coffin?
Yeah.
It's solid. Don't make any noise.
Yeah, but are the soldiers suddenly looking at me funny? Like,
no, they haven't moved.
All right, that seems pretty Gucci. What now?
I'm gonna point to try and get Athricus's attention and sort
Athricus?
Ilhac?
Ilhac, sorry, my bad.
Do I look like
I know
an
it was
overgrown
one of those
lizard to
beast
you?
things.
You do
For
actually.
the
I'm gonna
kitty cat.
I'm gonna sort of like point over there and then point down on like the plate that I'm standing on. As if like, is there a plate over here that no one's standing on that you could stand on?
Was initially standing on a plate and then took off. So are there more plates around the room? Like if I look to this side.
Artem's standing on one, Zanfar standing on one, and Baylor standing on one, but there is not one to the west.
Okay.
Okay, that's interesting that there's one missing there. Are there any entrances or exits from the room? Because I'm standing kind of centrally.
Not that you can see.
Oh, so you can only fucking.
Can I make a perception check to detect secret doors, specifically in this wall, if I have to? Just by looking with my shit eyesight.
It's pretty far, so it should be alright.
I mean, generally you need to be relatively close to a wall to detect a secret door.
That's fine. No
being
worries then.
secrets.
I won't do it. That's cool.
I mean, you can look at the wall next to you if you want.
Yeah, I'll look at the wall next to me.
There are no secret doors on the walls next to you.
Yeah, figures.
Is the ceiling solid stone? Or appears to be solid stone?
Yes.
Artem seeing Zadie check for doors. We'll do the same on his wall. I've got to fit into the way out's on the west hand side though.
There's no secret doors along this wall. Are you stepping off of the platform that you're on, or?
No.
Okay.
Well. No, not yet.
Okay.
I don't really know what to do. I don't want to be the one that moves and gets everybody killed. It's basically where I'm at.
Well,
so...
we either get Ilhac to fly over here and investigate this wall for secret doors if Ilhac is so willing, or we all start really carefully picking up these loose pieces of pottery so that they don't make a sound, so that we can clear the walkway to the center, so that we can all at least be together. I think those are the two options right now. No, option 3 is we get Ilhac to try open the tomb.
Yeah, because I've landed on the thing. I can try opening it, but the fact nothing's moved so far is like, which one of these things is going to turn out to be the trigger of fuckery now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap.
I also feel that you're gonna have to land if you want to push the sarcophagus off, because you're not gonna have enough leverage if you're hovering there either. Sorry, Neve, I don't mean to talk over you.
Okay.
I've landed on top of it. I'm gonna need to change something.
I'm gonna sort of prod Zadie again and like do a book motion.
Yeah, what are you're gonna have to tell me OOC what you want from me, because I don't know.
The journal that was dropped by dickhead.
The yellow banner.
Or the one from outside. Either or, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know about the journal. I don't like, it's in our inventory, like party inventory. So if you want it, you have it. Go open the handout. I don't mind. I'm easy.
I open it and I point to letters to spell something out without verbally talking. Is what I'm trying to.
That's clever.
And I just point out falling sand.
I'm going to point to I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to point to. I don't know. I'm happy to let someone else take the lead.
Artem will step off the pedestal.
Okay.
But not onto one of these pottery squares, one of these like clear squares here.
Side squares?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they all have different symbols?
Mm-hmm.
Can Can I like signal Sandfire to move one step to the side so that I can see if the symbol's any different?
I'm going to do one better. Not one better, but I'm gonna try. Do I get that chalk or anything?
But then there'd only be 3 signs.
I dip my finger in oil, like from my flask, and I take like the back of the journal and I draw the symbol that's on my feet and hold it up to. Because I don't want to step off this plate.
Okay, in case it kicks off.
So I'll draw the symbol and I'll
this?
hold it to you.
It looks like the same symbol. And can I can Baylor indicate if it is the same or if it's not? Draw it in the air.
I just hold it up and hopefully you can see.
Yeah, I duck. I just have a really strange
very...
snuggle session with a sarcophagus. Don't mind me.
I'm gonna put my feet like on the very edges of the pedestal, hoping to stay on there, but also have a look at the thing.
Yeah, it's It
was the same.
Yeah, but Sandfire's and Baylor's are different directions. Can I have another look, Sandfire? Yeah, they're just mirrored, whereas the other one was like rotated. Why are they mirrored?
Does the pedestal I'm on
rotate
at all?
Potentially too much into this.
Yeah, so the pedestal doesn't move.
Okay.
And it's just artwork. You know how artwork is with this game.
Dang it. I thought I was onto something.
Good assumption, to be fair, Tash. Don't beat yourself up. That's a very good assumption.
Oh god.
Can you describe the warriors again, Kirk? Sorry. I know they're kneeling and facing towards the sarcophagus, but can you describe them again?
They're terracotta warriors.
They're literally just terracotta warriors, and they're kneeling at this thing. The other question is, these smashed pottery bits, are they too fucked to tell what they are, but do they look like
they're
pieces?
bits of broken terracotta.
But nondescript terracotta. Cool.
Now the question is, do I open the sarcophagus or do I leave it be? Can I point down to the rest and be like, this? Can I check if it's fucked with? Is there like, does there seem to be an opening mechanism? Is it particularly locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
Can I investigate to check traps or anything like that? Can Zadie be here instead?
From on top of the lid? I mean, you could try, but it'll be a disadvantage because you can't exactly get a good perception from something that would be under the lid.
Okay. Why risk such a good roll?
I mean, you're not sure. It might be, it might not. It's difficult to tell because you're standing on it, so like you can't do any of the things to move the lid.
Josh and Prue have left at the wrong moment, so I will wait until they're back to maybe.
Sorry, Tash, I'm just as fucking clueless, to be honest, so I wish I could help.
No, it's fine. I think I'm gonna open it, to be honest. Like, I think that's the next step to whatever, whether that be death. And I don't know why roll 20 has suddenly kicked me out, so that's pretty good.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
going to open it.
Yeah.
All right.
There's nothing no one can really do to stop you, to be honest.
Are you
Ash, so-
going to hop off of this lid to open it, or are you just gonna lift
I
it
am
up, or?
going to very cautiously, whilst avoiding the terracotta pieces, step along the side.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
God damn it. Did that roll twice? Yes, I rolled twice.
So you are
Crunch.
carefully crawling off of this lid. Pick a side. Pick the side you want to go off of.
I will go off. Which side seems? I guess I'll step towards Sandfire and.
Okay. So you are trying as careful as you can to step onto this ground without crunching any terracotta pieces. When you feel the terracotta under the heel of your boot just before it cracks, and as it does, the head of every terracotta warrior in this place turns towards you,
Motherfucker.
and they remove an inch of their swords from their sheath.
Very specific.
But no more. They've not. Just an inch, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. And they're just staring at you.
You're inching it.
Perhaps don't break any more.
You
I am.
spoke.
Oh,
no! No!
So,
Oh no!
God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Combat is no longer my fault. I've got food.
I knew Baylor was gonna do it.
We take 2 minutes, Kirk.
We are going to go to break so I can
Oh,
move all these tokens onto the map and roll initiatives.
Right, I'm gonna roll initiative while we're here. Might as well.
Yeah, y'all can roll initiative.
Fuck's sake.
It's not if I promised the terracotta wars before, is it, or anything, guys?
Warriors in small rooms. Wow, like, this has never happened before.
Never.
Never, ever, ever. God.
It's not like it's happened twice.
Rob!
I'm so
Rob!
sorry.
That's alright.
Fuck.
I mean, look, it was going to happen eventually.
I totally forgot.
It's just the fact that it's just the comedic timing of
So
Burrito
funny.
breaking the terracotta and then you speaking.
Yeah. That's truly so funny.
I
That's
really wish I
true.
could mass move these to the token layer.
We on break now.
Oh yeah, let's go to break. Okay, we are back in the middle of a whole army of terracotta willow warriors who first showed signs of life when Ilhak stepped on a piece of pottery, and then when Baylor said, maybe not do that again, they all drew their swords and began to stand. All right, Baylor, you are first up in this initiative.
That's only right, honestly.
So currently, all of the terracotta warriors are prone because they were kneeling.
Time to smash in some heads, please.
I'm so sorry about this.
It's
right,
fine.
okay.
It was either going to be me or you, so.
Hang on.
So
Fantastic.
with
Love
melee
it. No
attacks, you have advantage when a creature is prone.
Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna charge through all of them, all these guys here. I'm just gonna run straight fucking through them all, because I mean they're kneeling down, right? So I'm gonna try and just like knock them over further. and hopefully maybe break some or do some damage is the plan here. No.
Just having to go full galaxy brain to try and work out how this rules out. Like,
So
I got nothing for you, buddy.
Domino
are
effect.
you
let them
literally
slash each
just
other.
trying to run into them and knock them over? Or
Yeah,
are
let's
you like
skills.
jumping or?
No, I'm full on just like running through them.
Okay.
So I know they're already
roll-
like knelt down.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try and like
Boot him.
roll an athletics check.
23.
Okay. So you charge into this first one. You know, you're trying to push your way into it, and he falls over. You're catching a lot more resistance than you expect. So now instead of kneeling, this first one's laying down. You can attempt to knock over some more if you want. Or do you want to use your actual second attack?
I suppose I use my actual second attack, and I'm gonna pummel it to the floor. Well, I mean, it's already on the floor, but I'm gonna like pummel its face in if I can.
All right. You get advantage on this.
21.
Okay. And that's 9 points of damage. Check here. Yep. Okay. All right. All right. So you put a couple of cracks in it. That you?
Yes. Yep.
Right. Artem.
So for the purposes of attacking, are these things prone?
Yes.
So with advantage, then, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and punch them because I think maybe if they're made of rocks, maybe they have vulnerability to bludgeoning damage. Don't think that'll hit it though. 21?
Yep.
Because I have advantage sneak attack.
Yep.
That wasn't a bad sneak attack. 25.5.
All right. So you this one right here, right next to you?
Yeah, might as well. Why not?
I mean, it is riddled with cracks.
Does that look like it was more effective, less effective? About what I was expecting?
I mean, it's not doing any extra damage.
No, that's fine. But it's also not doing any less damage
No.
either. So I don't need to fight these guys with magical weapons.
Yep.
Bonus action disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Feline agility. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. Is that you done?
That's a me.
I'm sorry, brother.
All right. Okay. So, the green ones stand up and are no longer prone. Two are going to make attacks first. Ill hack. So A 20 hits your skill hack.
Yeah, my armor class is 18.
Alright, so you take 8 points of piercing from the first one. And then the second one misses. Then that one will step forward. That one will step forward. And that one will step forward.
Sorry, I'm trying to put my damage into D&D Beyond, and it's actually not letting me type in numbers.
I don't know what to tell you.
Refresh it.
So 2 are going to attack Sandfire.
I did.
And then 2 will attack Zadie. So, 17 hit you, Sandfire. Okay, that's 4 points of piercing damage from the first one. And both of those will hit, so that's another 11 points of piercing damage. And on to Z. 23 hits you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's 8 points of piercing from the first one. And the second one misses. Alright. Alright, Z, it's your turn.
You can't move through enemy spaces, right?
No.
I can occupy the same space as Samphire, right? Because she's a halfling.
Nope, she can pass through your space, you can't pass through hers.
Okay.
I mean, she can let you through her space, but it costs you extra movement.
I got you. Yeah, no, I would ideally step on that teleporty pad, but I can't, so I won't. I'm just gonna attack the one in front of me.
Which one in front of you?
The one directly in front of me.
I mean, there's the one to the south of you?
South.
Okay. Alright. That hits. That hits. And that doesn't.
24 piercing damage.
Alright. I mean, it is got some holes and shatters all over it.
Now that everybody's talking, Z is gonna say, "Don't fight them, find a way out. I can't, I'm trapped." Because I can't get out of this corner now, but there's plenty of other ways we could maybe leave this room, and people have climbing and flying speeds.
Alright. Sandfire?
Just in response to what Zadie says, I will shout, see if you can get the lid off the coffin.
Alright, Sandfire.
Sandfire's gonna target this one with her Wand of Wonders, using its last charge.
Okay.
Hope for some form of AoE. Let me grab it. There it is. $36.
Which is?
An animal appears in the unoccupied space nearest the target. The animal isn't under my control and acts as normal. Roll D100 to determine what animal would appear. A elephant appears.
Smash!
Something
elephant
in China.
Why? Why did we give Neve the Wand of Wonder again?
Yes, Neve.
That is the spell effect.
Animal person. Okay.
Also, the wand fades down in power, but is still in a piece.
Alright. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Huge. Freaking. That's large. That's huge. Roll a dexterity saving throw, Neve. Cool, you are now on top of the elephant.
See, going back to when Neve was a child, this is honestly fully Neve's. Like, this would be the equivalent of me appearing atop of a bear. Like, that's like Neve's best life possible.
You know what? I'm going to let these terracotta warriors roll saving throws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I went out in fucking style.
Right. So, 1, 2. This one is crushed, so I'm going to delete him. This one is crushed, I'm going to delete him. Cool. Alright, well, 3 of these terracotta warriors are on the elephant with you. Alright. Anything else, Sandfire? No? Yes? No. Okay. Alright, now we're on to the blues. Alright, step forward, step forward, step forward. So 2 against Artem and 2 against Baylor. I'll do Artem first. Does 17 hit? Nope.
19 is my armor class.
That's the first one. So 3 points piercing for Artem.
Are these all the attacks that are directed at me from the blues this round, as it were?
Yes.
In which case, I will uncanny dodge to reduce it to 1 point.
Okay. Alright, now against Baylor. What's your AC, Baylor?
17.
So the first guy hits you twice for a total of 19 points of piercing damage.
Love it.
Alright. Now we have the orange. So we're going to have 2 more against Baylor. Five more points of piercing damage. Ilhak.
I realise there's been a few rounds of combat, Tash, but I did yell about seeing if you can get the sarcophagus open if you're thinking about options.
Well, I was thinking about either dispelling magic on whatever makes the move, summoning what's its face, 4th level Guardian of Faith, which can bonk things that are hostile for me.
I think Guardian of Faith takes a while to cast. It
is 1 action.
Oh, no way.
The duration is 8 hours.
Sure.
It'd be pretty fucking daft if it was a whole ritual to fucking summon it.
Yeah, it's because I knew that it lasted so long. It's meant to be like a security trap. basically, to keep you safe.
Yeah. Oh. Can I throw the lid off the sarcophagus because I already know it's not locked as a bonus action?
Sure.
And cast the Guardian of Faith as an action.
Yep.
Because.
Okay. So you throw off this lid, and as you do, you realize that there's a wire attached to the lid, and it jerks open the lid of a music box, which starts playing.
Oh, so that would have been the noise that would have kicked them off. Okay. And I need some kind of icon for the Guardian of Faith.
All right. Give me just a moment. What does your Guardian of Faith look like?
That's a good question. I would think it looks deceptively like wispy and airy and light and just very elegant.
Looks like that.
Nah, I'll get what I'm given. Either way, it bonks things that are hostile to me within a certain radius.
So you actually you want it to look all willowy and wispy and light, and it comes out instead looking like
the
shadow.
fucking Grim Reaper. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I'll fucking take it.
All right. Can you post up the text on that for me?
Yes, I can. Display on VTT. Them's the breaks.
It's large.
It's gonna get snug in here. We have an elephant and a chunky guardian.
For what it's worth, Kirk, it's ethereal. It's like you
Yeah.
can move in and around it. It's not a solid conjuration.
Okay.
Anything specific inside the sarcophagus aside from the wire and the music box?
Yes, I will tell you what is inside of the sarcophagus. The bones of Acomadon, which is the jaguar with the six snakes on its back, are bound in cloth inside the sarcophagus, along with the music box, 5 moonstones.
How many stones does that make out of 12 now?
These are just moonstone gems.
Oh, they're not specifically like the yeah. Okay.
There is a mandolin. Yep, that's what's inside of the sarcophagus.
Well, that's basically my turn, and if I move, I'll proc every fucking attack possible, so that's a no from me.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to the red. In 10 feet of the Guardian. That's nice. Let me put an aura on him. 10 feet. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Well, they're not exactly moving. But I guess they kind of are because they're going to close. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me make 4 dexterity saving throws. Wow. All of them fail. But you know what? That makes life easy. So that one takes some damage. Then that one takes some damage. And then this one takes some damage. And that's the 60 points of damage, and the Spectral Guardian disappears. And so this final one here is going to make its 2 attacks against, well, 4 of them are going to make attacks against you, actually, because they're all still alive.
I thought it would be a little bit more grandiose, but...
What is your AC, by the way?
18. Neither of them hit.
Okay, so the first one misses. Second one hits you for 6.
By the way,
Third
my
one
character
hits you
sheet
for
works now.
7.
God damn it. Why does it have to work now that I'm taking serious damage?
And the last one hits you for another 7.
Oof.
So that's a total of 20 points of damage.
Yeah, I've been going along as I have been.
Alright, Baylor.
I want to leapfrog over. Hang on. Wait. This guy here that I hit last round, is he still down?
No.
Gotten up. Okay, right. So I want to leapfrog over this guy and run straight towards the sarcophagus to pull it off.
So that would.
It's not been removed, is it? Because I know
It has.
Yeah, it has.
It has. Okay. So
it's now playing music softly.
Yeah. So you can't leapfrog over them. They're all standing in front of you, brandishing weapons.
Sure.
And that'd be the same as moving through their space, which you can't do.
That's fair. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to out and out attack them.
All right. You're gonna attack the same one that you pummeled earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. But that does 5.
Also, gonna spend a wait a minute. Yeah, superiority die. So I can do a sweeping attack. Let me just pop that in. Okay, that's not what I intended. Display. Is that better? There we go.
Okay. So, which of these 2 do you, because either this one or this one, which one do you want to take the 1 point of damage?
I think this one in front of me.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Let me see. No.
Okay. Hard
That's
sum.
it for now.
Here's some fuckery for you, Kirk.
I love fuckery. Let's go.
I have a climb speed.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, would be as far as the grid goes, occupying the same space or whatever. But if I'm vertical on them, as in clearing them, I don't need to occupy their actual square. Can I climb up the wall and shimmy around them?
No. These are only 10-foot high rooms. Their swords reach the ceiling. It is all their threat range.
I don't mind about the threat range. It's actually more as to whether I can actually move around them.
It's again that whole... You can't move through a hostile creature's space because they threaten it. That's the whole reason why you can't move through another person's space. So basically, like, they would grab you and stop you, kind of thing.
Cool. All right. Okay. In which case, I'm just gonna fucking unload on this guy that Baylor's already hurt. Then I guess.
Okay.
17?
Nope.
Really? Bonus action. Go again, I guess. 18.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Well, we know that I see. $10 points of sneak attack plus.
Yep.
So 16 altogether.
Yep.
Still up.
Yep.
That's a me then.
All right. Right. Back to the greens. So, these two in the corner are going to make attacks versus Z. What's your AC?
16.
Okay, so total of 11 points of piercing damage. Z and the other three are going to attack the elephant.
Not our new friend.
76. Okay. Actually, what is hit points there? So. All right. The elephant takes quite a significant amount of damage and is not happy about it. All right. Yep, that's them. Z.
I'm attacking the one to the south of me.
Okay. First one hits.
12 piercing damage. I'm done.
Okay. It breaks. All right. Sandfire.
Does the elephant seem that he's going to charge?
I mean, roll an animal handling check. Probably. I mean, or stomp or something, because it just got slashed to hell with some swords.
Cool. I'm going to use my action to hold on to the elephant or stable myself in some fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want me to hold hold my action for a dexterity check, save, or you want to roll grapple, or whatever. It's up to you.
Nope. I'll give you advantage or an athletics check when it moves.
Cool.
All right. Now we got the blue. Yep. So think that's going to be 3 of them are going to make attacks against Artem, and then 1 of them is going to make attacks against Baylor.
Hit it, miss.
So that's 3 hits against you, Artem,
Okay.
for a total of 11 points.
Sure.
Then,
Uncanny dodge to reduce that to 5.
well, you reduce 1 of the attacks,
Oh, sure. I'll reduce the one that did the most then, whatever it was.
which was 5.
So
Reduce that to 2, so that'd be 8 points.
8 points total? Sure thing.
Yep. Alright, and then here's the 2 versus Baylor. 8 points piercing Baylor. And then now we have the orange, and this is where the other 2 versus Baylor are going to come. What is your AC, Baylor?
17.
Okay, so 1 of them hits for 5. Philheck, it is your turn.
Fantastic. I don't know what to do with it. Well, actually, I do. I'm gonna summon my mace and then use it.
Okay.
She says, trying to find the spell. Give me a sec. Actions, bonus. That's the one. Give. And I'm gonna bonk this one because it's blocking the way I would like to go.
Well, you missed anyway.
Oh, why?
You rolled a nat 1.
Looks at roll. Heck.
Go ahead and drag your token out.
Actually, that's a really good shout. Can I either like disconnect the wire or whatever is making the music box go?
Do you have thief's tools?
No, I have talons.
You could try.
What do you want me to roll? What do you want me to
an
do?
unarmed strike.
Sure.
Okay.
How come this is working well?
Roll your damage. Alright. You clip the wire off of the music box.
Does it stop?
The lid on the music box is still open.
Can I?
Yeah. If you close it, it stops playing music.
I guess now it's time to be very quiet and see if they go back.
Right.
That's all my actions.
Don't forget to drag your spiritual weapon out.
I think the angry elephant's going to.
Alright. So I think one of these guys on red is going to attack Sandfire, and then one, two, three, 5 of them are going to attack the elephant. So we'll get Sandfire out the way.
Ah,
9 points of piercing, Sandfire.
yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
Alright. 5, so 10 rolls. elephant is still standing, but barely. It is looking severely hurt. Baylor.
When does the elephant go?
On
by
your
the way?
turn.
Okay, no, it didn't go last turn, that's all.
You summoned it last turn. Oh no, that's right. You held your action. I apologize. Hold on.
I held my action in case it was
You're
in
right.
charge. I just didn't know if you were going to go initiative 1, is why I didn't say anything.
Yep. Nope. That's on me. Hold on. I might be have to take some of that damage back. Thanks. So it rears up and is trying to get away and stomp, but it doesn't hit. So, yeah, everything stays the same. Aelor.
I think same again, to be honest.
And try to finish off the guy that you knocked down earlier.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Nope.
fake.
Nope.
Well, that's me done for attacks, really, but I'm going to use Second Wind to try and regain some.
Have you got your action surge, Rob? Because you could action surge.
I don't.
Ah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's me then.
Artem.
Keep plugging away at this one guy, I guess. See if we can
Alright.
open up. Try and open up some air for us. Gonna pull out the Ilkwa, why not?
Okay. That hits.
No, I don't get to add my sneak attack to this, do I?
Don't you get to add it when you're within?
Oh, it's a
5
martial
foot
art.
of your...
It's a martial arts weapon, actually. Sorry, I was just double checking. If the ruling as per the unarmed strikes is the same with the Ilka, I can add my sneak attack to this because I can use it as a dex weapon because it's listed as melee martial arts, which is why you said I could do the same with my unarmed strikes.
I said your unarmed strikes because it was a natural weapon. What is the requirements for your sneak attack?
It's a finesse weapon, or a ranged weapon, but the weapon is technically finesse. It's going off of my dexterity. That's how I'm getting a +10 bonus.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right. 19.
Yep, it shatters.
Cool. And then I will turn to my brother and say, try and clear a path. And then we'll bonus action disengage, and then come 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and stand on top of the coffin.
There's no lid on the coffin currently.
Okay, well, I will stand as high as I can without falling in, I guess. I'll occupy the same space as the coffin if I need to. I don't really care.
So you're going to stand on top of Shigambi's bones?
Why not?
Alright. Give me a second.
Put your foot through the mandolin, why don't you?
Yes, there's also a mandolin in there. Alright.
Can we not do the whole take your headphones off? Like, we all know what these are at this point. Is it's fine.
So,
I'll roll my charisma saving throw, I guess.
Nope.
No?
Nope, because you're already possessed.
Okay, sure.
So, 6 shadowy serpents slither out of the mandolin and coil around your body. You hear a purring voice in your mind say, I am not your enemy. Now, because you are already possessed, you're going to roll me a d20.
Eight.
Okay. So I'm going to remove your current handouts. Let's see. You were Acomadon. Sorry, I just got to update a whole bunch of stuff. And this is Shiga. Alright, so I'm going to add Shigambi's handout to your journal.
Sure thing, buddy.
So, the flaw for Shigambi is I never show mercy to evildoers.
Cool, that's fine. That kind of works out.
And the power is you can make one extra attack when taking the attack action on your turn.
Oh, sick. Right,
Yeah.
That's pretty decent.
that's not bad.
All right.
But like, imagine Baylor.
So, all right. And that was you done? I mean,
yes.
You have taken the attack action this turn.
So will you let me make another attack?
Mm-hmm.
I also realized because I made a melee attack, I didn't need to disengage my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually have a bonus action free as well. But I'll just attack this red one that's right in front of me. I might as well.
Okay.
19.
Yep.
And then I'll bonus action unarmed strike him. Miss. So 7 to this dude here.
Yep. Who already had some cracks in him, and now he's got some more.
Cool.
All right. Now we're on to the greens again. Yep. I think this green's gonna attack the elephant first. Nope. Then the other green will attack him. And down goes the elephant.
Yep.
And then 2 of them will attack Z.
Two hits.
Right. Yep. So it's 11 points of piercing. All right, Z.
I'm going to hope that this works, and I'm going to say I told you all to get out of here, and then I'm going to disengage and step onto the teleportation room.
Okay.
With the intention to use it. I don't know if willing it makes it work, you know?
All right, give me a second. Okay. Let me just see where the hell this room is. Okay.
Cool.
Sandfire. Z slid past the elephant onto the teleportation room and disappeared.
Yeah, I want to slide onto the teleport pad as well.
Okay. All right. Blue. So step forward, step forward, step forward. So 3 against Baylor, and then 2 against Arta. So we'll do the 3 versus Baylor first. Uh, 7 points of piercing from the first guy. Second guy misses. And your AC is 17, correct?
Yep, that's right.
All right, so another 5 points of piercing from the third guy. All right, now for the attacks against Artem. Your AC was 19, so that's 8 points of piercing damage from the first guy. And that's it. Now we move to the orange.
I'll point out at this stage that I can't see shit since they've left.
I mean,
no, it will genuinely make me more vulnerable to hits and things like that. So,
it doesn't. You get disadvantage.
Yeah.
So we got 2 more attacks coming in versus Artem.
Uncanny dodge the critical.
Okay. So you reduce that down to 3. All right. Ilhak, it is your turn.
I am going to take one of the terracotta pieces and cast light on it so I can see.
Okay. Is that an action or a bonus action?
Light's an action. I think.
That's an action, but I can bonus action to use the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tash, I
All right.
forgot it was the light
No,
source.
no, that's all right. It
Light
just means
is
your
20,
light
20,
is going
correct?
to.
Yep, 20 bright, 20 dim.
There you go.
This is not the situation I wanted to see. But
Everything's bad. Everything's bad. Really bad.
it's all right. It's all right. We're not quite done yet. But I can use my bonk stick on the one it's in front of, so this one to clarify.
Yep, it hits.
Yay! Progress.
For just enough damage to break it.
Boom. Okay, because this area is suspiciously empty of a teleport plate, so that might be where an actual door is.
Okay. Anything else? You've used your action and your bonus action.
I could move, but I would assume that
Would provoke a lack of attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just take it like a bitch.
Right. So you're sitting still then. All right. Then we'll move on to the reds, of which there are 3 surrounding you. So 3 of them are going to make attacks versus you. So 14 points of damage total. And Baylor, it is your turn again.
Are we getting out of here?
Duh, if you can.
Man. I don't want to fucking leave. My brother. Right, what I'm gonna do...
Just go, it's fine. You always knew that this was the thing with Artem and Baylor, is that we were fine leaving each other behind if it helped other people. Zadie and Sandfire, as far as I'm concerned, need you. So if you can get free, leave Artem. Don't feel bad about it. That was the understanding of the brothers.
That's fair. Okay. Right. I'm good. So I can't really get off the platform.
I mean, you could attempt to shove one of these things away so that you could get off and then turn around.
I could do that. Or my other plan was, could I just sort of like jump, like off and on it, sort of thing, like up in the air, and then would that would that work? But just a little hop. Ooh.
No.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Right. Okay. So the guy in front of me is, am I correct in thinking is the most feeble looking one? The one directly in front here.
No.
No?
Nope. This one is the only one out of the lot that's really taken any damage.
Okay.
One to your right.
Okay, so in that case, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to turn to the weaker looking one, one to my right, and I'm going to sort of grab what I can, like dig my claws into their sort of chest and sort of push them away so I can step off of the platform and then step back onto it after I've sort of like...
Athletics check.
Is that rolled?
Yeah. Oh. You shove him away, no problem.
Oh, fuck for that. And then I'm going to jump back on to the platform.
All right. Give me a moment. Roll me a d4.
Okay. 4.
Okay. All right. Right. So I'm going to move your token so that you can see. But your tabaxi body is not present. You are basically a piranha that is now flopping on the ground.
The fuck? I have become my food.
You are literally polymorphed into a quipper.
Right, love my life.
Yeah, Artem.
Artem will gesture to Ilhak and say, "This way," and go to break through this terracotta warrior if you can.
It's...
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll my attacks, and then we'll do the damage in a minute. Oh, come on, you fucking cunt. That was so close to... okay, cool. So I'll just... It's 14 plus my sneak attack, because I have Ilhak next to me. 14 plus 13 is 27.
It is looking full of cracks, but it is still standing.
That's a me.
Okay. All right. We are on to the greens now. So the two... yeah, I'd say the two next to Ilhak are going to attack Ilhak. Your AC was 20?
No, it was 18, so three of those hit. Well, actually, if they do with that advantage, they will hit.
Nah, I'm not being that mean to you. I mean, I should, but I'm not. 18 points. right, Z, you are in this room.
Little predatory
Sandfire
fish has flopped on the floor. I'm gonna be like, Sandfire, it worked! And then I'm gonna be like, oh, what's that? And I'm gonna stamp on it. I had permission in whispers.
Yep, that's fine. Roll to hit. An orange
Yeah,
strike.
yeah. It's a 17.
Let me double check the stats of Equipper.
Don't squish Baylor.
If you drop him to 0 because of polymorph, he'll come
Yeah.
back to a tabaxi. It's fine.
So
Not
you
actually
step
gonna
on
be
the
hurt.
fish, and then a cat appears under your feet.
Yeah, dude. Oh, sorry. Oh, no.
What are you doing?
You are an ugly fish. I don't know. Where's your brother?
I don't know.
Right.
Why was I a fish?
Sandfire.
Baylor was not into that.
Wait, I'm still gonna do something because I got movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna like be like, there's no time, and then I'm gonna go through your space. So 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. Like, because this is the mirror room, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna head back to that open area.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I feel like being in this space is not useful to us.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Zadie.
Okay.
5, 10, 15.
All right. Anything else?
Cry, but that's a free action, otherwise now I'm alright.
All right. Got blue boys. So that's gonna be 3 making attacks against Artem. One hit for 8 points.
Sure, I'll take 8.
Alright, then we move on to the orange, of which there are 2 next to Artem. One hits for 5.
I'll uncanny dodge the one that hits.
Okay. Ilhek.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna hit this one
Alright.
with
bonk
my
stick?
yeah,
Okay.
good bonk stick.
Yep.
God
Out to the
damn it,
bonk sticks are always right. Like, I'm so sure that 90% of Tasha's nat ones this campaign have been the bonk stick.
That is accurate. I will also say that every time the bonk stick has been out, it has only hit once per combat. And it's already hit once this turn, so
God damn it! But this is not in my favor. Well, can I hit it with my normal mace?
yes. Apparently not.
No. I'm alright.
Okay.
Right, that's my turn.
So now we got 3 red boys that want to beat on Ilhak.
What can I say? My feathery butt is very cute.
Your feathery butt is in big fucking trouble here somehow.
Right,
Oh yeah,
so
I'm fully
13,
expecting to like.
So that's your AC is 18, correct?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
3 hits, 17 points of damage.
Oh boy.
All right, Baylor. The ladies stepped on you and left.
I know, so rude. I'm
You're
gonna
prone on the
follow.
ground.
There are men that pay for that service.
Has
by the
anyone got an
way.
erection, Rob?
My
Alright,
little
so you just
piranha.
following the ladies?
Yeah, following the ladies.
All right, Artem.
I'm gonna hit this guy.
Okay.
Clear the path.
All right. So you hit it with the Yokwa the first time, and it
Oops.
breaks.
Oh, cool. In which case, that I won't bother with the second one. Artem will then probably stupidly run here and wait for Ilhak. Because it's what Artem would do.
Alright. Green boys. One will make an attack against you because only one of them can get close enough.
All good in the hood.
Uh, 4 points of piercing.
Sure thing.
And then 2 of them will make attacks against Ilhak.
Praying for Ilhak here. Come on, Ilhak.
7 points of piercing. Alright, Z.
Just me sweating with 5 points of HP.
I can't remember which way to go, and I don't have the light source, so I'm just winging it. If I like hit a wall, just stop me. Or like a balcony edge, Kirk. I'm aware there is a balcony. I know what a stickler for pedantics you can be sometimes.
So the wall opens up to the right of you, and you realize that's where the stairs would be because you feel the banister railing, like the corner of the
I
banister
think I only
railing.
have 1 square left, so I'm going to move to that step to the right.
Okay.
Done.
Sandfire.
Close 80. Oh, no, I was what here? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Okay.
I'll wait here, yeah.
Alright. Blue boys. Blue boy's gonna attack Ilhak. Six points of damage.
Oh, Ilhak!
Did Ilhak go down?
Ilhak had 5, I think.
Yeah, I had 5.
Okay.
Do I do a death saves? How do?
You don't do that until your turn rolls around.
Right.
So we got oranges go now. We're going to close in on Artem. And make 3 of them are going to make attacks.
Do I have a...
3, 4.
Like, genuinely, don't bother.
Do I have a reaction this turn? I think I might
Think
do.
you do.
Yes, because your turn has passed since the last time you used one.
I will uncanny dodge the critical then.
Okay. So still gonna take 5 points from the first one, and then the critical will be reduced down to 6, so a total of 11.
Oh boy.
All right, and Ilhak, now it's your turn. Death saving throw. That's 1 success. All right. Red boys aren't going to do anything because there's nothing within range that they can get to. Baylor.
Fall around.
Alright. You gonna use your action, or?
I'm gonna say Sandfire has a really much lower movement speed than us, and you have higher than both of us, I think. So if you want to, like, take the lead, Rob, don't be worried about it.
That's fine. I mean, I've just used my 40. I could use feline agility, but I don't know whether to save that for
You
something
could also
else.
use your action.
Dash
to
action.
Make extra movement.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. How much does dash give me then?
It's a
It's your
whole nother
movement again.
full movement.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
All right, so heading upstairs.
I mean, yeah. I assume is that where we're heading?
No, Kirk said it was the stairs down, so I thought it was the downstairs. And then when I got to the space, I was like, "Oh wait, shit, no, it isn't." And so
right,
yeah,
my bad.
don't go upstairs, please.
Okay.
I've moved myself there accidentally, but it's no big deal.
That's fair.
I'd rather
Sorry.
you went straight ahead.
Yeah, we're going to the other stairs. Sorry, can I?
Yep, that's fine. Just
cool.
That would put you about there.
Cool.
All right, cool. Artem.
I'm gonna split my attacks to this guy and this guy for my fancy footwork to not provoke opportunity attacks. It doesn't matter if they hit. I just need to actually make the attacks, and then I will step on the plate.
Okay. All right. So you are out of the room. You still have movement left.
Yeah. I know where we are, so I will go. I used 5 feet of movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Valor, Sandfire! And then that'll be my turn.
Yep. All right. Z.
Yeah, I'm taking my movement. Done.
Sandfire.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's be me.
Hell heck, that's saving throw. You are now at 1 hit point.
Is it the start of your turn as well?
Happens at the start of your turn. Happens at the start of your
That
turn,
happens
Kirk.
at the start of your turn.
100%
Saving
certain.
throws happen at the
Start
end of your turn.
Start of your turn, 100% certain. Because it's come up multiple times in actual plays.
It's okay, I guess. Like,
Oh, we're going to have a quick little look.
To be fair, the likelihood of me actually being able to leverage this into something
Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%.
is next to zero. Like, the only concept I've got is going in for a snuggle with the fucking skeleton and waiting.
By all means, have a go, though. Like,
straight up, Geralt and Strigger. Geralt and Strigger it.
Yeah. Thank you for understanding the reference.
0 death saves.
That's like,
I mean, I was going to try and be helpful and look in the player handbook. I don't know what I'm fucking looking for. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Whenever you start
When
your
you
turn,
start with 0 hit points, yep. It doesn't say whether or not it happens at the. It just says when you start your turn with 0.
Can I crawl in the thing and fucking hide?
So you are currently prone on the ground with 1 hit point. What do you want to do?
Oh Christ. Okay. Before I move, before anything else, I'm gonna give myself some hit points. Because I'm the fucking cleric of the group. I can do
as many as you can.
Yeah.
Higher level as you can.
So
chug.
basically,
So casting a spell?
Yeah, I'm casting. I'm just trying to see which one does more.
Cure wins, 1d8.
Yeah.
First
So
level.
at like dummy level.
Okay. You gain 35 hit points.
Chonky.
And every head in the room turns towards you.
God damn. I'm gonna crawl in the box and close the lid. Fuck it. That's like, if they are smart enough to open the box / forget about the noise once once it's done, I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna crawl in the box and close the door.
You did break the music box as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's a tight fit because you're in there with a music box and a mandolin and a bones, and you are going to provoke an attack of opportunity from one of these terracotta warriors.
Yeah, I'm more than ready for that, but like, I want to get in the box.
Crit you for 7.
In the box. Get in the box.
In the box.
I am now in the box. Now, are they gonna try and open the bags? What's in the box? A bird, apparently. Yeah, a fucking dying bird.
All right. Now that we're not doing death saves, what is everyone's kind of objective? Because I don't want to sit here through initiative order, because this terracotta soldiers aren't going to try to get into the sarcophagus.
Basically, wait. Wait until I think they have like either reset themselves back to their original positions, at which stage I can bolt to one of the tablets.
So it'll be a full minute before they start moving back to their I will definitely wait as long as it takes for the moment, because what about those outside of the tomb?
I'm following Zadie because of my thing. I can't make decisions.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I was just following everyone else. So what was the...
I was gonna run back to the weird secret room and like loop back in if you all didn't come back. So you were obviously all not gonna come back because Ilhak's not. So that was gonna be my plan. You're more than welcome to stop me. I don't like being a leader all the time.
The thing is, like, I think like Josh did shout for you guys as soon as he teleported back out, so
yeah, like if you stop and wait for me, I will explain and I will say I think that, like, as far as I could see, I think Ilhak is gone. There was nothing I could do for them. They were surrounded. I don't think going back in there is going to help anybody.
But could it reset the room though, perhaps?
we'll find out.
What use would it have?
I mean,
Well, perhaps Ilhak could, if the room reset, Ilhak could still be alive, or if...
I think that is a long shot considering they were struck down in the middle of the room and they were surrounded.
But there is a chance then, if she is down, that we could pick her up and take her out, no?
Fucking the worst game of red light, green light, like in Squid Game.
Yeah, truly, honestly, absolutely. There is a chance, but it is very small, and it is not worth 4 lives.
Abandon the burb.
It is not worth it. Ilhak was my friend. Ilhak was all of our friends. They would not want us to senselessly go back in and kill ourselves for the sake of potentially recovering them.
But if we go back in, we can step off the platform, step back on the platform.
You have to get to where she was, though. And we appeared all over the place.
No, but hopefully we can see where she is.
We don't know how many bones there were left as well.
We are all very injured. To go back in there is a death sentence. It is not what Ilhak would have wanted.
I'm with Artem. We need to stop. We need to rest. If Ilhak is alive, Ilhak will make it to us. If Ilhak has sadly passed away, we can go in there stronger, better. Going in there right now is just going to get us fucking killed.
Duh.
Okay.
I agree with Sandfire.
Okay.
It is not ideal.
No, I know.
Given the vows that we have taken, brother, but it is also...
It's foolish.
It is not what Ilhak would have wanted.
No.
For all of us to die for the sake of them.
Okay. Then,
no more than I would expect any of you to die for the sake of us.
Then we rest and...
we take a rest. And if by some miracle Ilhak comes back to us, then Helm be praised.
All right. So the plan is to go hang out in the corridor where Lucana is still waiting for y'all.
Yeah.
And,
Mechanically, Artem is proposing that we take a short rest and see if Ilhak reappears. If we're still feeling like we want to go get Ilhak after an hour, we can have that conversation then.
Yep. Okay. Cool. All right. So y'all all end up down here at the end of the hallway. All right. Ilhak. You lay there in the sarcophagus for a while. It's tight. It's cramped. This music box is in here, and you're being super careful not to disturb it. There's a mandolin in here, which you're also being super paranoid about not strumming. There are bones and there are jewels. But hey, you have light. Eventually, a bit of time passes, and you hear the terracotta soldiers moving, and then you can hear, like, they're obviously moving in a unison, and you can imagine they're probably kneeling themselves in their original positions.
I am going to fucking bolt for one of the teleport plates.
All right, so you're just going to shove this lid off and then bolt for a plate.
I would like to grab the mandolin and the stones, but the likelihood of me being able to manage that silently, I'd prefer to stay alive.
Okay.
It's a pretty good call.
Are you going to attempt to grab it or not?
I will attempt to grab the mandolin only.
Okay.
So on my way out, basically, reach back. If I don't get it, I don't get it.
Which direction are you going to head? Because you know where the 3 plates are. Which direction are you going to head?
Yeah. If I can fly instead, so basically, how I imagine it is slamming the thing open will cause one noise, which will cause the whole 1 inch of sword thing again. If I can then fly off instead, that will be quiet. And if I can grab the mandolin, then I can grab the mandolin. If it as much as like fucking makes the noise, I'll chuck it in one direction away from me. So that's the noise somewhere else.
Which plate are you heading towards? East?
Yeah, sure, that one.
Cool. All right. So I will give you a handout for the mandolin.
Not like I can use it. It would just be a very nice gift to our local bard.
And I will complain that Roll20 won't let me do things. Oh, come on.
Actually, that's a very, very sweet mandolin.
That's fully rad.
I mean, not that y'all know what it does yet, but all right, cool. You don't go there. You come to the mirror room. You teleport out to the mirror room. You obviously know where you are. You fly up out the hallway. You see your friends camping at the end of the hall. Then you end up with them. Ilhak comes flying up with a mandolin.
Ilhak!
Dusty looking as shit.
All right. So, I'm going to say for y'all, y'all will be able to complete a long rest here if y'all would like.
Yes, please, because all of my spell slots are gone.
But more importantly, you will level up to level 11.
Yeah.
So,
what we like to see, Kirk. That's what we like to see.
Yeah,
this is the decision I've been fucking dreading for 11 levels. So I have a monastic tradition now, and there's a bunch of them that make sense for Artem. The very obvious one is Shadow. The other is sun, because of the stuff with the Threkus, and the other is open hand technique because I've actually icy talked about doing open hand technique before.
Nice. Good roll,
So
Walter.
that's what I'm. That's what it's a D8 for monks, right?
Got fucking rage back.
Good, 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 good. See, we're back to our old shenanigans again, Artem.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, I mean, you
Good.
do get to reroll that one once. Yeah, that's a nice turnaround.
Can't remember what I was
That's
gonna do.
fully 800% better. Like,
You want to roll your hit points? Because I assume you're gonna be taking barbarian, or are you going fighter?
I don't know, man.
Fighter would give
I
you an
had a plan.
ASI. Fighter would give you an ASI. I don't know what your next level of barb would give you.
So it'd be level 8 barb if I went up.
Which would also be an ASI.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
yeah.
it purely depends what I get from.
You don't get any. I think your level of barbarian helps you more because your
Yeah, I think
rage
it does.
your rage bonus goes up, and if you're having the ASI anyway, you might as well.
I can change one of my cantrips.
What's Ilhak's constitution score?
My constitution is. Sorry, I was just putting my character up on the next level. Give me a second. It is +3, so 16.
Okay. I have an amulet of health, and I think I'd like to attune to it, gang. It would give Ilhak an extra +1 in con that I don't think Ilhak necessarily needs.
Super useful.
And as someone who, in the last couple of fights, sunk a fuck ton of damage, I would quite like it.
Take it, yeah, no, absolutely fine. I have a really high AC and I can soak damage, and if I'm fighting with my brother, like that damage gets reduced even more because of the way that our like classes like synergize.
Cool.
And it's very rare I'm not fighting with Baylor, let's be real.
Ilhak, you taking another level of cleric?
Yeah.
All right, you want to roll your hit points?
I am currently looking. That's 1d8.
Very nice. All right, cool. All right, so this will be the end of tonight's session. Obviously not our finale because they survived, but man, was I worried. Like between the traps and that tomb, I was like rough. Y'all actually managed to avoid one of the worst rooms, those trap rooms. If y'all had happened to end up into the Earth teleport room, sand falls, which isn't that bad, right? And it just makes the room difficult terrain. But after 3 rounds, the floor opens up into a grinding pit. And if you don't make the deck save, you take 24d10 damage.
What's it?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Before we wrap up, can I that loot, not the loot, the mandolin?
Yep.
It's only tunable with a bard, so I'm assuming I can.
I am passing it over quite happily. It's a neat mandolin, but I have talents. Like the nails work great as picks, but I think I'd ruin the strings. Me? None.
No, Neve.
It says needs attunement. Oh, how many? I'm attuned to 2.
Okay.
This should be as many as you're allowed, but yeah.
So it'll be the mandolin, the lantern, and the wand.
Yeah.
Is the wand? Yeah.
The other question is, I can't play the mandolin. I can play the lute though.
You're a bard. You're proficient with musical instruments.
Mandolin is an
skills
instrument in
of
Dungeons
string
and
instrument
Dragons
usage
that you can be proficient in. So lute is basically it.
It's a stringed instrument.
Not that hard, is it, Josh?
I don't think I've ever played the lute.
All right. So let's go ahead and do some outros. We will pick up next week. We're going to do some funkery. Because I don't want to do the 5th floor of this place. Because I think it's too much of a time sink, and I'm down to like getting through this. I think I want this all done before Christmas, and I think if we ran the 5th floor, that would just take sessions that aren't needed, because the 5th floor is multiple sessions. So we are going to pick up next week. I will basically give you 2 options. Either y'all can use some rope or whatever and climb down this hole, and I will end up making it go straight down to the 6th floor, or y'all can track through the rooms back down to that secret spiral staircase, and then I will end up making that go to the 6th floor somehow. Either way, y'all are going to end up in the same place.
I mean, to be fair, if it ends up in the same place anyway, I propose we just drop down we just drop down the hole. If it makes no difference anyway, like.
Yeah.
Does make a difference. It's badassery, and I am a Tomb Raider, and I have been wanting to have a moment to do some sick Mission Impossible, Chronicles of Riddick shit. So
Down the rope we go then.
The rope, please.
Are you sure you don't want to take the health and safety option and go politely down the stairs?
So when you go down the rope, you will find that arrow that you were missing.
Fuck yeah! Kirk, you legend.
See, I remember these things. It's completely inane that I remember. The saving throw that I read 2 minutes ago? Nope. So yeah, let's go ahead and do some outros and get back at this next week. And I don't know, maybe finish. If we don't finish next week, we'll have a week off, and then we will come back, and I can almost guarantee we will finish that following week.
Cool.
So we are within 2.
You are within 2, unless y'all do some really boneheaded shit. I'm not ruling it out. But yeah, you're within.
This party doing boneheaded shit, never in a million years.
So let's go ahead and start with Neve. How do you feel about today's session? All that good jazz.
Watsy be Watsy. Very much so. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about the session, like the game, if that makes sense. Like I love to hang out with you lot, obviously, but Watsy. You can find me on the internet. I run a production company which makes videos called Gorilla Productions. I recently did work for Roll for Good, which is a charity initiative that me, Josh, and Prue all do. We had an event the other week, which I'm sure these two will probably tell you about. Yeah, otherwise I don't really exist on the internet. My good news story will be what Roll for Good did last weekend, which, again, one of these two will probably tell you because they're a lot more competent than me.
All right, cool. Well, on that note, we'll push straight into Prue. How do you feel about tonight's session? All your good stuff.
I liked the puzzle. It was fun. I'm Prue. I'm Proopy Pants Ever online. If you're interested, I do lots of TTRPG stuff on the internet, like copy editing and streaming and running Roll for Good with a lot of my other pals. Roll for Good raised over £2,000 for Mind UK in just a short space of 12 hours last Sunday, and I'm really grateful for everybody's effort. If you're interested in taking part in that sort of thing, join the Discord. We're in quiet time now where we'll start planning the next thing. And that's it from me.
Josh?
Oh, hey. I'm Singularity Josh. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Singularity Josh. More often than not, you can find me when Rob does his plugs, hanging out with Rob and Kirk and Tasha as we play Sea of Thieves and things. I got something fun to announce, but probably not for a couple of weeks. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, just keep an eye tuned to at Singularity Josh everywhere on the internet. You can also go follow at Roll for Good as well, because that's a project that me and Prue and Neve and a lot of other people put a lot of time into, and it'd be cool if you could go check us out.
Feelings on the game tonight?
Yeah, it was like, shout out to Rob for not just letting us drown in that puzzle, by the way. Like, I'd have fully just died. I'd have just been like, well, I was like so close to just being like, well, we're fucking dead. Like, I kind of had an inkling with the Aarakocra, but thanks to Prue for saving our bacon there as well. Because I'd have just been like, oh, let's fill the room up with air then, if that's what these do, and died. So yeah, thanks to my smart party members. And I'm so glad that Ilhak's not dead. Like, that's such... Shout out to Ilhak. Fuck yeah.
Can I point out that Rob saved you from drowning just to have you pummeled to death by terracotta warriors?
I mean, you know, God giveth, God taketh away, you know. And also shout out to Neve and shout out to Kurt for just been generally awesome table mates. This is one of my favorite tables to play at. Thank you very much. I love you all.
Burrito, Tasha, how do you feel about today's session and all that jazz?
10 out of 10 almost died. It definitely, like, as soon as I dropped below 20 and like my health was just disappearing each round, I'm like, rip the bird. I like fully accepted death by the time I was actually doing death saving throws, so I wasn't expecting Ilhak to come back at all. Like 0% chance, kind of no faith in myself, and then crawling into the sarcophagus. That's gonna be one unhappy bird fucking picking out like snake bones from its feathers. Ilhak is gonna be very upset for a hot minute. But
I mean, can we point out that the bonk stick has maintained its perfect record of only hitting once per combat, but it did get all those natural ones out of the way, so you didn't roll them on a death save.
I mean, also, to be fair, I can't wait until we fight Asarat, though, and the bonk stick just nat 20s after nat 20s after nat 20s, you know?
Has, like, its real redemption arc. I would love to see it. So
the bonk stick's big day out.
Yeah.
All right, and last but not least, Rob, what did you feel about today's session and all your stuff?
Hello. Session was fun. I'm so fucking sorry I spoke. but I'm so glad I am. It was a genuine action. I completely forgot. I completely forgot.
Rob, I don't even.
I do. I love it. I love it because he's like, maybe you'll not make noise so much time. And I'm like, oh, you speak. Okay.
Also, shout out to Prue for just being like, shh, and then Rob just being like, no, which I feel is like very much the table dynamic.
Like, I feel I had a real Baylor moment.
I think
tonight.
You did too. In fact, I'm going to give you inspiration.
Fuck yes. I got so into the character. This happened. So I'm glad we're all alive, though. We're all alive. No one died because of me being a dumb bitch and sipping that dumb bitch juice. Also, the puzzles, fun, but also kind of bullshit. I don't know. Like, yeah, fuck it. Make the players eat an oyster. What? Anyway, that was that. Good times all round. Anyway, as for me, you can find me on the internet at the Undead Gamer, game without the E. I've not been doing a lot recently because my mental health has tanked, so that's real fun for me. But find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at the Undead Gamer, and of course on Twitch.tv/the Undead Gamer, where At some point, we'll be playing Sea of Thieves. At some point, we'll be playing Alien Isolation. At some point, I probably should carry on with Thronebreaker. And numerous other shenanigans that we get up to. Also, check out our monthly gaming podcast where we talk about video games, the industry, and stuff and all things. That's the Undead Gaming Cast. That's also hosted by myself and Singularity Josh and numerous guests when we can get them on. We've had like 2 episodes up in the last like month, so go check that out. Yeah, that's me.
All right,
thank you.
So I just want to throw this out there because Molten Fire Room, y'all poured water on it, ended up in the water room. If you blew it out, you'd have ended up in the room with no air. If you'd have smothered it with your hand, you'd have ended up in the earth room, which is where the grinding machine is.
Oh.
The water room, you ate oyster. I don't know if that was dumb luck, but that put you into the air room. If you'd eaten a snail, you'd be in the earth room, which is the grindy room. Like, y'all literally just like avoided all the ways into the earth room. Anyway, that was such a relief that everyone made it out of this alive. I was worrying about this since y'all uncovered the secret door. It's the whole reason we didn't play last week, because I'm like, I am not going to be in charge of anybody's character going into that hot mess. So yeah, anyway, you can find me on Twitter at KiltedCajun if you want. I really only post when we're going live for Tomb. And considering we're almost done with that, you ain't gonna see a whole lot of me. Thank you for hanging out. We love you. Take care of yourselves. Bye.